Bobby Mackey, the Northern Kentucky legend, joins us to talk, amongst other things, about his mother's 100th birthday that happened today. Whoa. She's still kicking and out there. The nightcap continues right after news, which is right now on 700. Joining us on the nightcap, country music star, Northern Kentucky music legend, and a great guy from everything I know, Bobby Mackey. How you doing, Bobby?
I'm doing great, Gary. Jeff, it's great to be on with you again.
So the reason I called today was this morning I woke up and watching Local 12 News, and they mentioned that it was your mother's, Doris Mackeys' 100th birthday today.
Yes, it is. She's beautiful and amazing. I'm telling you, she's in good shape.
And according to our friend RJ, if she could hear better, we'd probably be talking to her instead of you. So
yeah, she has a hearing problem. Other than that, she's amazing. She gets around. My wife and I, Denise, go up to see her about once a week, and she wants to fry some potatoes or something. We won't let her anymore. But
now,
she's fried a lot of potatoes in her time.
Now, did she ever drive a car?
Yeah.
When did she stop driving?
Probably in the last 10 years, I'd say.
That's still amazing.
Yeah.
My parents, my mother is 81, my dad is 82, and thankfully they're both still living in their home.
That's great.
And, they do the things that they've always done. They go to church and they volunteer a lot, and they see the grandbabies down in Tennessee, and they travel a lot. So I'm very grateful and feel very blessed because they're still able to be active and do all those things.
Yeah.
But even at 82, I can't imagine living that long. What was it Mickey Mantle said? If I'd known I was going to live this long, I'd have taken better care of myself.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I used to tell Mom, for 20 years I've been telling her, she'd complain about something, and I'd say, "Oh, Mom, don't worry about it. You're going to live to be 100. You're going to live to be 100. I said it over and over. And one day she looked at me and laughed and said, "If I do, I'll sure be a beaut." But I'll tell you, people ask me, people have been asking me, what's her secret? What's her secret to living so long? And you know what I tell them?
what?
I tell them she laughs a lot.
Yeah. Hey, that's a key integral part. Laughter is the best medicine a lot of times.
She's got a great sense of humor, and she always finds something to laugh about.
So your mother actually got you into music, didn't she?
Yes, she did. In fact, she taught me to sing before I even remember it. I guess I wasn't even talking yet. She'd have me singing, and of course, it just came out of music. Just came out of me when I was 8 years old. She taught me to play guitar.
Didn't she take you to your first talent show?
Yeah. About 4 years old, she took me to a talent show. It was a Halloween social and a talent contest. And I heard my dad tell her before she took me, he said, "He's too bashful, he won't sing." and that's the best thing he could have said.
That was motivation, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. And Mom carried me up, stood me on stage, and I sang "You're Cheating Hard." And the crowd just scared me to death. They were just stomping their feet and roaring. And when I got done singing, I was looking for Mom. She walked up the stage to get me, and I jumped around her neck and buried my head. And I remember her saying that they're doing that because they like you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I thought, well, I want more of this.
No doubt about it. So, Bobby Mackey, I was thinking in terms of being 100 years old. And for me, in my mind, I don't think I want to live that long. Because at that point, most of your friends are gone. And a lot of people that you love have passed on. And I just don't know. Plus, you never know what kind of physical condition you're going to be in. You say your mom's doing great, which is phenomenal.
That's the key.
And but 100 years. She was born June 10th, 1919.
Woodrow Wilson was the president.
And I'm thinking of all the things that she has seen and experienced in her time, and
Yep.
maybe how much she has relayed that to you. She's born at the end of the First World War. As a child, though she probably didn't recognize much, lives through the Roaring '20s. Then the Great Depression hits. I can't imagine now as a 10 or 11-year-old. Many times you don't know you're poor, but I can't imagine going through all of that and the Second World War and all the changes she has seen. She literally has gone from horses and buggies to electric cars and space flight. I mean, that's amazing. That's mind-blowing to me. What about you?
Oh, it is amazing, but she's always been happy, and she's lived in the same house since 1945.
Oh, great.
It's the house I was born in, and it's just a blessing for her to. We had a big celebration yesterday, and there was over 100 people there, and she talked to every one of them.
That's great. That's phenomenal. So, as you move forward, okay, and believe me, your mother's 100 years old, and God forbid anything happens to her anytime soon. Can you imagine a world without your mom at this point? Have you thought about that when the day finally comes?
Well, she's at peace, and she talks about it a lot.
Yeah.
We all know we can't live forever, and she talks about it a lot, but she's okay. She's at peace, and I've never known anybody else like her. She's just one of those. She'll have Denise and I in stitches. We won't be in the house 10 minutes. She'll be coming up with stuff and have us laughing.
No, whereabouts? You said she lived in the same house since 1945. What's the hometown?
It's Concord, outside of Concord, Kentucky.
All right.
East of Maysville, up to AA, right there in Lewis County. And by the way, today they made today in Lewis County. That's where it's at in Lewis County.
Yeah.
They've made Doris Mackeys Day in Lewis County.
Doris
today.
Mackeys Day. That's phenomenal. That's great. I said Dolores, or Doris is your mother's name.
Oh, yes, Doris.
So how things going at the club, brother? Still
going
chugging
great.
along?
Yeah, going great. I would, it's just that's amazing too. It just goes on, and I love what I do. And we got a great band. People keep coming. We play the traditional country music, which you don't hear much anymore. Yeah. And people love it. The Mechanical Bull, big dance floor, and we have a ball. I got a new record ready to come out.
Oh, really?
That I wrote about the club. Of course, I got the one I got out now called Merle Haggard Blues has been #1 3 weeks in a row on the New Music Weekly chart.
Fantastic.
National chart. But I wrote the song about the club. It's going to be the next single. It's called America's Honky Tonks. So.
It's like our hometown Mickey Gilley here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Bobby Mackey, it's always a pleasure to talk to you, and hope to see you soon. And again, congratulations to your mom at 100 years old, Doris Mackey. Doris Mackeys Day in Lewis County, Kentucky. Yeah. And you really are blessed to have your mom still with you.
Absolutely.
And it's
and I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Okay.
Take care.
Excellent.
Bobby Mackey with us on the nightcap. His mother, Doris Mackeys, 100th birthday today. Can you imagine being 100? I'm having a hard time imagining being 60. I hope I make it.